guy's wife like sent him like fucking U.S. soil and shit, and it got sent to Afghanistan.
Did he do anything with it?
He planted with it.
No, what? No.
What?
Yeah. No, I'm saying if you take soil from another state that's legal and you bring it here, it won't be legal anymore because it's Florida. If you move your entire house, but your address is still registered in Colorado.
What you're saying is not true. What you're saying is nuts.
It's because the Afghan soil is horrible to plant in, so you send American soil. Do it all the time. Yeah.
All right.
Hey everybody, welcome to the Smoking Table, episode 33. Oh, I'm Dre.
I'm Jay.
I'm Deric the Jedi.
And I paused for a long time. Alright, so here we're on episode 33. It's awesome. 33. We need to add sound effects and music.
It's our third consecutive days. 3, 3, 3, 1, our third, 2, 2, 2, and then 1, 1.
11, 22, and 33. It's like I kind of get what you're saying. I just don't know why you're saying it. I don't get how this chicken is laying this egg.
You reached out for that one. I didn't understand any of it.
I'm in sync right now.
That was on point. I was lost even after you said it. Alright. Damn. Alright, so starting with weed news.
Alright, so starting with weed news, we're going to start with two very big celebrations that are going on this weekend because, first of all, so I want to say Midnight Tonight, the very first nationally recognized Cannabis Awareness Month, the month of April, of course.
Of course.
4.
But nationally recognized now. It is an actual holiday now. It is actually Cannabis Awareness Month for the month of April. Speaking of which, there are two cannabis awareness celebrations going on this weekend that I want to draw everybody's attention to. One is here locally in Florida. It's our very first ever Sunshine State Cannabration.
Cannabration.
Like, it was composing.
April 2nd from 6 to 9 p.m. at the Alvarez Photo Studio in St. Pete. That is 150 22nd Street South in St. Pete. If you are in the Tampa Bay area, if you're planning on being in the Tampa Bay area this weekend, go out, man. I mean, this is big. This is like the first of its kind.
Yeah, it's awesome. It's like... It's really cool because we're not even legal yet, but we're like getting... Every year I've realized like we're getting more and more sure of ourselves.
We're so close.
We're getting more organized. We're actually looking like the other states that have become legal.
Like Colorado?
Yeah, so like 2 years ago I knew we weren't there because we were just like, hey, look what we want. But now we're like huge. Like everyone's like, this is what we need. We're fighting for it. We got celebrations. We got books. We got companies. We got a bunch of people supporting it now. So we're actually looking more like a state that's serious about it.
Yeah.
Come on, guys.
And so like this is a cool thing because it's like a celebration of cannabis and how it's gonna be. I mean, I wish life would actually accept it more as the Cannabis Awareness Month because I know a lot of people aren't going to accept that.
Yeah.
Especially not here in Florida, but the fact that we're celebrating and advertising it is like, we're like, we got this shit.
Speaking of celebrating and advertising and people not accepting stuff, that brings me to the second cannabis celebration that's going on this weekend. Now, this particular celebration is going to be held in Washington, D.C. at the nation's capital, on the North Lawn on Pennsylvania Avenue. Protesters are coming to legally smoke weed. They are going to have a smoke out on the north lawn of the White House.
Why?
That's pretty cool.
I mean, it sounds awesome, but is it legal? Like, can you do that?
Are they all... I don't think...
Weed is legal in the District of Columbia. It is against the law to smoke weed on federal grounds, which would include the White House.
So they're not allowed to do that.
No. I don't
They
even
are
feel...
doing it in protest. There are a whole bunch of different advertisements and things going around for it right now. I mean, if you want to check it out, look up the hashtag reschedule 420 or deschedule 420. This is, I guess they're gathering at 2 o'clock. They're supposed to be smoking at 420. I mean, the reasons why they're doing it is because they feel like Obama has been doing a lot of double talk, and he's made such progressive steps on things like, you know, gay rights and immigration and, you know, even, you know, speaking out for, you know, civil rights. But when it came to marijuana reform, granted, he has excommunicated more sentences than I think they said the last 5 presidents combined.
Yeah.
But you're doing nothing to stop the first wheel in the cycle. Like, I mean, yes, you're excommunicating sentences, but I mean, you're not stopping the pipeline that's sending people into prison. You're being counterproductive. I mean, you can't excommunicate everybody's sentence.
Yeah.
And with his last little bit of time in office, is something that the cannabis community has sat back and, you know, it was something that he kind of ran on to begin with when he first got into office. Not that, you know, he was going to legalize, but that he was pro, you know.
He was okay with it.
Yeah, he was okay with it.
He wasn't like, I'm not against this. I just, you know, it's not. I feel like it wasn't on his priority list.
And I mean, the only steps that he's taken besides excommunicating people's sentences is basically telling the feds to leave it alone.
Yeah.
The states that have already legalized. But I mean, you know, that's all fine and dandy for the states that have legalized. The problem with the marijuana like advocacy groups and the marijuana users that have united in general is that although we make up, I mean, the majority, we have the majority nationally. It's 58% at this point nationally of people who either, you know, of people who want people to either be left alone about it or just want it all out, you know, recreationally legalized.
Yeah.
But I mean, look at the states that have legalized recreationally. I mean, it's only a handful of states out of the 58% majority that either want it or at least okay with it.
Yeah.
So you're having a blind ear to the, you know, a blind eye and a closed ear to the majority of the nation. Not everybody's, you know, protesting about it, but I mean, the majority is there.
Yeah. And
it's all for different reasons. So, I mean, you can't ignore... Yes, you can ignore... You know, if you want, you can ignore the potheads. You can ignore the stoners and the people who just want to smoke.
Yeah.
But you can't ignore the inner cities who are tired of, you know, people going to jail and being stopped at unfair rates. And, I mean... Part of the reason, and this is just a little bit about me, part of the reasons why I live in Caucasian ethnic heavy communities is because I'm a stoner and I kind of know if I get along with my neighbors, I'm going to be left the fuck alone. As long as they have no reason to feel me as a threat, I mean...
You're good.
Yeah.
You're peachy. There's nothing wrong.
The police only come around here when something bad has happened. Then, I mean, I'm not calling the police if something happens at my fucking house.
God, no. No.
Whereas if I lived back in the hood or, lived where I grew up,
I think every cop car's coming.
every time I leave my fucking house, that would be an issue.
So yeah, I mean, I get it in some cases. And I understand protests and I understand celebrations. I don't personally think this protest is a good way to do it.
I don't think so either, because I don't think that forcing his hand on something that he needs Congress's help to get accomplished.
Yeah.
Which, and it's not, that's the thing, it's not really Obama's fault. It's more so Congress's fault. And what he could do executively, he's tried to do. But, at the same time, maybe this isn't really for Obama either. Who's to say that this is the last time that this is going to happen?
The marijuana thing?
Yeah.
What?
So you're saying like the next president can be dealing with it too?
Next president is going to have to deal with it. If Obama doesn't take care of it, it's not like the marijuana community is going to forget about it. It then becomes the next president's problem.
You think Obama's really working?
And people are getting to the point, agitated. People are getting tired of waiting.
Yeah.
Which doesn't, let's be honest, it's kind of counterproductive to the movement. But at the same time, you need both sides. You need the Martin Luther King and the Malcolm X. That's the only way you get anything accomplished. Because if Martin Luther King is Martin Luther King and there is no Malcolm X, Martin Luther King keeps getting pushed aside.
Yeah.
If Martin Luther King is Martin Luther King and Malcolm X is tired of waiting and causing a ruckus, that makes people want to go do business with Martin Luther King.
Whoa. That makes a lot of sense. Thanks for explaining it that way. That actually made a lot of sense. Because even though I think this is a horrible idea, I understand what you're saying. They got to do it because then it will bring light that people are getting angry. And then he'll negotiate or they'll work it out with the people who are trying to keep things calm.
Yeah, because it's either that or let hundreds at this one and God telling how many more subsequential, even if not in DC and other states, throughout this month being the first National Cannabis Awareness Month.
This month's gonna get crazy.
Oh no! Are
you
really gonna let all those people go to jail?
This is the gay marriage situation. We're hitting this month, right? It's gonna be a hardcore month on legal marijuana, and all of a sudden, poof! It's just gonna be legal nationwide.
Like a popcorn?
Yeah, because honestly, it's just gonna be.
I'm not making any predictions for it because I don't want to get I don't want my head to go either way. I want to be able to sit back, spectate, and see what happens on this one.
See Malcolm X, Martin Luther King. I'm like, do it, just fucking do it. I'm so excited that I want this all to happen within the next 24 days. I'm telling you, man, it happens, man. Everyone's just gonna be like, you know what? Blah. On the second day, you're gonna have hundreds of people sit on the White House and smoke a giant inflatable joint. That right there, to me, seems like you're already at the limit.
Yeah.
There's no in between, and that's just the second day of the month that we're appreciating marijuana. So that's what I'm thinking by the 20th day.
And I only believe that people waited until the second because nobody wanted to think it. April Fool's joke. Nobody wanted it to be mistaken.
Yeah, they're like, we're not doing this on the first, we're doing this on the second. We're not waiting until the 20th because we ain't got time for that. We're doing this now.
What's gonna happen? Saturday.
Yeah, it's gonna
keep advancing.
Crazy. Okay.
Is it gonna keep advancing?
Yeah, it's gonna get insane. Alright. So we ready?
I believe so.
Alright, ready for the Smoking Movies with Dre segment, Smoking Trailers. Still want a different name for that, but it doesn't work out. It just seems to fit. So,
The trailer.
Oh, that's cool. The trailer. Cool. Okay. The trailer. Welcome to The Trailer. Today's trailer is a trailer. It's called Nerdland. Just listen to it, watch it, and then we'll talk about it.
world have I awakened to? Van Winkle opens fire. Boom! Boom! Okay, that's enough for today. Stop when you're hot. Morning, John. Morning, Elliot. I am an actor, and I am a screenwriter. John and I are going to do something special. We're going to make a name for ourselves.
You go away now.
After tomorrow, we're both 30. Do you know how old 30 is in Hollywood? We need an instant fame plan. If we were to give the celebrity-obsessed masses something really worth watching, we'd also be launching our careers. And I'll tell you another thing. You and me plus fame equals Sally and Linda fall head over heels for us. Multiplied by fuck yeah! We'll finally be somebody's. Let's roll! Sometimes being a hero means being in the right place at the right time. It's fire! Sweet! I wanted it to be a fire. Is that bad to say? I wanted it to be a fire. This is so good!
What is a hero? Am I a hero? Somebody else.
This is exciting. Oh. It's almost like he can see us. These one-way mirrors are incredible.
That's not a one-way mirror.
Oh,
That's a window.
It's a what? I'm a bit indisposed right now. Man, we're ready. This is the end of the video. Are you ready for this? Could we ever truly be ready?
Oh shit.
Wait, how do you know where we live?
I happened to be in the neighborhood once, and then I glanced up, and happened to see you in your bedroom window, Linda, so...
Cool, that makes sense.
Oh man.
I feel like I like that trailer, but I feel like Grand Theft Auto would make a cartoon like that.
Right?
Like in their TV,
Yeah.
like Republican Space Rangers.
Oh my god. Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
It does have that vibe to it.
I loved Republican Space Rangers.
I love Impotent
Everything
Rage.
on GTA. All the TV shows are amazing.
Impotent Rage was my favorite one.
So yeah, that cartoon looked pretty cool. It's a cartoon, which is what I found interesting, and it's an animation that hasn't really been seen in a while, like on the major screen.
Yeah.
Like the last time I think of animation like that was a Scanner Darkly. Did you ever see that with Keanu Reeves?
No.
Okay.
I didn't. I'm trying to.
Man, that movie's so good. We're
I
gonna have to
don't just
watch
watch movies, man. It takes a lot to gain 2 hours of my time.
it. We're gonna have to watch a Scanner Darkly. It's got Woody Harrelson and Keanu Reeves, and it's an animated movie. It's amazing.
Sounds
Okay.
awful.
Oh my gosh. All right. So I'm so upset right now. So yeah, that cartoon looked pretty cool. I want to watch it to see the comparison because there's that makes a second R-rated comedy movie coming out within the near future or whatever. And the other one was it Bad Weenies? No. Sausage Party.
Yeah.
Sausage Party.
Okay.
Okay.
Are we?
No, we already watched that one.
We did.
Yeah, that was the one with Seth Rogen. All the food's getting eaten. It's cool because it's got a bigger budget than this movie obviously has because it's got Seth Rogen. It's got that whole little gang. But this one makes me happy because it's got Patton Oswalt, who I love, and he's that underdog of comedy that nobody cares about. But he always does like these really awesome, like laugh a lot roles.
He does. Always.
He's hilarious.
I've never seen him in a role where he wasn't funny.
Yeah.
But he goes so unnoticed. Though.
He does. He's had a steady 15, 16 year career. No one really cares. They're like, oh, I remember Patton Oswalt.
Yeah. It was
Like his career is already over.
Yeah.
Regardless of when you mention him. It could have been 8 years ago. And you're like, oh, I remember Patton Oswalt.
Oh, man. You always get King of Queens, Reno 911 Miami. Those are the only two that they just bing right out for me.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he was in Reno 911.
You know, so, but he's been in a lot. Oh, Ratatouille. He was Ratatouille.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it's cool to see Patton
He's in
Oswalt.
another movie. Wait. You just showed me it.
Paul Rudd, he's okay. I can give or take for that guy. He seems like...
Does he do stand-up?
No, I don't know. I've never watched his stand-up, but he seems... It's funny because he used to hang out with Seth Rogen and all the gang and everything.
Mm-hmm.
Then he did that one movie with Sean William Scott, Role Models, and then he seemed to have got disconnected from the rest of the gang. Like, he fell
he's
behind.
He's
part of
shit.
like Judd Apatow's gang now.
Yeah. Well, no, he was. Because he did This Is 40 and...
Judd Apatow.
yeah. But then he just drifted away. He hasn't really been in any Judd
Now he's
Apatow
Ant-Man.
movies. Yeah, now he's Ant-Man. He's too big for Judd Apatow, you know? Just like why Jonah Hill's not really in his movies anymore either, because Jonah Hill got too big.
Yeah.
Judd Apatow
What
came
recent movie has Jonah Hill been in besides Wolf? Was that his last one?
Wolf of Wall Street. Yeah, I think Wolf of Wall Street might have been his last.
That's my favorite role with him.
He was pretty
He
good.
was
man.
funny as hell in that. Come on.
I really liked... Yeah, I think that was probably his best role. He did get Oscar nomination.
He got
for it.
Leo.
I feel like he did something else that was really big. He got an Oscar nominated for Curveball. What? Was it Curve? No, not
Moneyball.
Curveball. Moneyball.
Yeah.
Curveball's the one with Keanu Reeves.
Yeah.
I'm really stuck on Keanu Reeves tonight.
Yeah,
I think...
Get him to the Greek.
Oh,
Yeah, that was
I
a
love
good
that
movie,
movie.
yeah.
Big movie.
I think. No,
I,
I'm not sure what Jonah Hill role I like better. Wolf or fucking.
What else do we have?
Get him to me.
oh, yeah. Okay, so now entertainment going on. Speaking of Jonah Hill, that's why I was talking about Jonah Hill. I'm blazed right now. Jonah Hill. I'm like, why the fuck was I talking about Jonah Hill so much? How did I go from Patton Oswalt to Jonah Hill?
It's going to go from Jonah Hill to Patton Oswalt.
Oh man, Jonah Hill has his own distinct. He looks like a blob. He's a blob. He fits for whatever role he needs at the time.
He looks like when he turns 40, he's going to be a cross between Seth Rogen and Patton Oswalt.
Yes.
Oh god.
I love Jonah Hill. You're amazing. If you ever listen to this, I don't know if you would, but maybe. But all right. So Jonah Hill is finally coming behind the camera to direct this coming of age movie mid-90s. I think the movie is called mid-90s. You know, so
So is it a movie about like, is he doing the Seth Rogen thing with Superbad?
no, actually, I don't know if it's a comedy.
But,
Because
I mean, it's about him in the mid-90s and his...
he's not even in it.
Oh, okay.
It's just about okay. The plot details are vague, but sources say the film follows a young boy coming up in Los Angeles in the mid-1990s, learning life lessons with a skateboarding crew of friends. Says it deals with alcohol, sex, drugs, like real life situations. And seeing how Jonah Hill is now like an Oscar-nominated actor twice for dramatic roles, and it's his first directed movie, and he wrote it. He's written other movies. This is his first all his piece. And he's already said that he has interest in the dramatic roles. Like, he doesn't want to be a comedian for the rest of his life.
No, what he wants to do is beat Leonardo DiCaprio by being better than him.
Exactly! There you go. There you go.
Because he's never going to have DiCaprio's looks.
He's never going to have DiCaprio's looks, but he can act better than DiCaprio.
He made Leonardo DiCaprio smoke crack.
But, like, that's exactly true, because he can literally do a drama movie. He's gotten so close to winning an Oscar for a drama. Then he can easily make a comedy and try and get an Oscar for that.
Who?
Jonah Hill.
Yeah.
Especially if he starts directing movies. By the time the guy's 40, he's going to be fucking amazing. He's going to be Martin Scorsese.
Mm-hmm.
That's what he's going to be.
He's the
He's
new Martin
turning
Scorsese.
into Martin Scorsese.
Exactly.
Jonah Hill, the new Martin Scorsese.
Better to be Scorsese than Clooney, so
Damn, man, it's so crazy.
let Leo be Clooney.
Oh, okay, so, yeah, Jonah Hill, in the future, other than, writing his movie or whatever, he's also going to do War Dogs with Miles Teller, which I don't know what that's about, but Miles Teller's another funny guy who does dramatic roles. And then Hail Caesar, which was that one movie, it was a comedy, it was fighting George Clooney. George Clooney in anything is awesome in my books. But they decided that they're gonna go forward with 23 Jump Street Men in Black.
Oh, jeez. Why?
What?
Why do they keep beating that dead horse? I would rather
What, Men in Black?
see Ice Cube go back to doing another, like, Are You There Yet
Are we there
movie
yet? Oh god, that'd be horrible.
than to see him do another Jump Street movie.
Damn. I like the Jump Street movies. I don't like it with Men in Black. Because that confuses me.
What?
Men in Black and the Jump Street gang are going to work together. So Will Smith and Jonah Hill are going to be in a movie together probably.
Are you serious? That is beyond stupid.
That's what I've been saying! Ever since I heard this was even being talked about, my brain has been slowly wondering why. But yeah, Jonah Hill, 23 Jump Street and Men in Black are going to meet each other in a movie.
I will purposely go to the premiere, earliest showing, poop all over the seats in the theater. Nobody gets to see this movie.
I want to see it!
No.
Channing Tatum's going to come back for it. They haven't said a bit of anything about Will Smith coming, but if Will Smith shows up, I want to see it.
Why is that happening? Why is that allowed to happen?
Because it's fucking Hollywood and hipsters are alive.
Why are they touching everything that
And
is
hipsters are like, man, it's so cool, those old
23.
movies, I wish they were cool.
Yeah, that's like them remaking all the old movies like Ghostbusters and stuff like that. Stop touching shit.
They're running out of ideas.
Tell your people to stop touching shit.
My people?
Yes. It's your generation that's doing it. Nobody else wants a fucking second coming of the Smurfs.
I was just...
Even as a kid, we watched the fucking 1960 version.
Oh
Bugs Bunny doesn't need a reality TV show. Stop touching shit.
I don't agree with the Bugs Bunny thing. You know I'm a fan of that show.
Stop touching shit.
When you told me to tell my people, I was supposed to say I'm not Jewish. That's what I said I died.
Nobody Jewish
Dre,
is
you're
writing
gonna
these
play
shows.
the
These
guitar
shows aren't
today.
any good.
Jonah Hill is making Men in Black Super Jump Street 3 Jewish.
Jonah Hill doesn't count. Ask Seinfeld if Jonah Hill's huge Jewish. Until you get a sitcom, on a major network and have it go into syndication, you are not a Jewish actor.
That makes sense. Because Ben Stiller did... Jerry Stiller did it. Yeah, it's been everywhere. Yeah. You know what, though? Before we're done with entertainment, I see Jonah Hill's career ending rolling the wheel. He's going to be the Price is Right host.
No, he's gonna take over.
He's gonna take over Drew Carey.
Yes,
He's gonna take over Drew Carey. Drew Carey's gonna die.
He's got to do the circuit though first. He can't just go straight to Price is Right.
I feel like that's.
He's got to do Family Feud. He's got to do Family Feud after Steve Harvey.
Dude, I would watch Family Feud every day with Jonah Hill in it. He'd bring back the kissing on the lips. I'll tell you that.
I want him to do Family Feud and Whammy.
No.
He can do Whammy.
No.
What's Whammy?
Whammy's another one of those shows that they brought back. Stop touching shit.
Have you ever watched Game Show Network?
Because he did Men in Black, he should be forced to do Whammy.
No.
You want to touch shit?
I would like to see him do Wheel of Fortune.
Game shows like Wheel of Fortune, like that one show.
Whammy was an old 70s game show.
The one where they're trying to fill in the blank like a crossword puzzle.
Dude, I love that show. Oh my god, where they get like the first letter and then they can request another letter and they can guess the word and then they say up or down. Oh, I don't know what the fuck it's called, but it's like the greatest game show I've ever seen in my life. I watch it, I'm like, what the fuck?
Y'all gotta leave that game show network alone.
Oh shit, alright. Okay, so we're done with entertainment.
I see it on all the time at work.
It's so cool, I watch it, I love it. Oh no!
What happened?
Adam Sandler's going on tour and it's going to be horrible. I don't know why he's doing it. Done.
Oh yeah, he hated that so much he wanted to get that on the show.
Yeah, I got stuck with Jonah Hill thing was good though. Okay. So, moving on to sports.
Sports?
Sports.
Sports.
Sports, go sports. Our team's number one.
Our team's
I love it.
You keep saying that, they're going to sue us.
No. Maybe they'll like us and love us and hug us.
I love you, smoking.
Alright, so we have a really cool thing and a really crazy thing for sports today. So let's start with the crazy. First off, before I start this, I didn't even know that tobacco smuggling was real. I thought tobacco was everywhere. Everywhere. So apparently it's real, and a NASCAR driver has been arrested in an epic tobacco smuggling sting. Now, this isn't Dukes of Hazzards. I don't know what is.
Well, NASCAR actually started from moonshine.
Moonshine runs. Yeah, that's how NASCAR was beginning.
So, I mean, it's only natural that I guess they move on to tobacco at this point.
It's the only thing to do.
When they get involved in the marijuana business.
It's because all the other countries have the weed. We're doing it the opposite way. We're bringing it to us. Usually we're supposed to be giving it to them. That's why we're doing tobacco. But NASCAR Xfinity Series, which I didn't know there were different series of NASCAR. I guess it makes sense.
Yeah, it's like wrestling.
Yeah, you just can't have the regular NASCAR. They wouldn't be a multi-billion-dollar sport.
WCW and TNA and
NASCAR.
Just NASCAR.
I didn't know that all existed.
Is it only NASCAR?
Well, no, NASCAR is the brand, is the sport, and then Xfinity Series, whatever. But yeah, Xfinity Series driver Deric White reportedly was arrested Wednesday as part of what authorities are saying. I hate when websites and their editors do not write it right. Come on, you're a website, get it right. You're the internet, bitch. All right, RSA is the biggest tobacco smuggling bust in North American history. Seeing how I didn't know this existed, I was like, I thought anything would be a big bust.
So, I just find it funny that it's first of all, it's NASCAR. And then it's their first, their first Native American driver, right?
Yeah, he was his first Native American
And then
driver.
it's tobacco. So it's
what the fuck?
the only other thing that Indian reservations are known for besides gambling is
tobacco.
Tax-free cigarettes, yeah.
Does that mean you don't pay tax at the Hard Rock?
I don't think so. I can't remember.
Oh,
yeah, I think that's true. That's a thing.
But yeah, so of course Indians are the ones doing it. It's coming off the Indian tribes near Quebec because Indians came from Alaska. In my head. So here's the crazy part. The sting operation targeted 70 residences and business in Quebec and Ontario. It involved nearly 700 law enforcement officers across Canada and the United States. Police said they seized, I've never heard of tobacco measured this way, 52,800 kilograms of tobacco. Is a sentence I never thought I would say. Because
usually
the bus was in Canada.
Yeah. What the fuck does that even amount to? I don't even know what that is.
I don't know. Let's convert it out right now. Let's see. What did you say it was?
52,800 kilograms of tobacco.
One time.
Alright, so 52,000. That's a 1. You got a 1 in front of it. There you go.
Alright.
52,800. Holy fuck!
That is 116,404 pounds of tobacco.
That is a lot of fucking tobacco.
Maybe that. Hey man, I got a kilo of tobacco. You want some?
Dude, okay, so that's crazy.
Got it.
That's a lot of tobacco.
There's some Canadian right now that's so pissed that we had to go through all that to figure it out. Everybody seems to know our shit. We never know anybody else's shit.
Because it's so complicated. We're raised on the one fucking complicated thing that we're so stuck in our complicated ways. Honestly, I would like the metric system. Every time I figure out the metric system, I'm like, that's a lot easier way to say that.
Every time I've gone to another country, regardless of what their native language is, most of the people that speak English.
Yeah.
Makes me feel bad.
Because we don't give a fuck.
I can't even say where's the bathroom in your language, but apparently you can greet me, take my whole order, tally my bill, be my friend, be my pen pal afterwards, Add me to Facebook. Post in my language.
I can't do anything.
I can't do shit, dude.
And Kylan taught me how to say hi to you.
Oh shit.
Your
And so-
brain is hurting right now. I
Mine
see.
too.
I was trying to remember how to say hello in French. But
Bonjour.
bonjour.
That's-
Bonjour. And suddenly toilet. Hello. Where's
Sock-
the bathroom?
Sacre
You're good
bleu.
to go. If you ever go to France, remember that tidbit. I learned that at Epcot.
Sacre bleu.
Don't say that.
What is that?
It just means wow. I think.
Sacre bleu.
What the fuck? Alright, so we're into sports, right?
Oh, yeah. Okay, so we're in the sports. So that NASCAR driver got arrested. Also at the place was 836 kilograms of cocaine, 21 kilograms of methamphetamine, and 35 pounds of marijuana. 60 arrests were made. He was arrested. Apparently, he was the leader of the group.
I love how marijuana was still measured in pounds.
I know, right? Like, everything else is fucking ridiculous numbers, and marijuana is like 35 pounds. Obviously, that was just their smoking weed. There were 60 of them, 35 pounds. Made sense because
Yeah.
they had, like, ridiculous amounts of other drugs and tobacco. They could have smoked so many cigarettes. All right. So, moving on into actual awesome sports, Conor McGregor and Nate Diaz are having their rematch literally 4 months later at UFC 200, which is incredible.
Didn't Nate Diaz win?
Yeah. Now, we talked about this on the last episode, right? I think it was the last one, the one before that.
One before, I think.
Conor McGregor was originally supposed to fight this other guy whose name I can't even remember right now, right? But the guy was hurt with a hurt foot, so he's like, all right, I want to fight. Nate Diaz is like, come meet me at middleweight, I'll fight you. He was trying to fight for a lightweight title, right? So he's like, all right, I'll come meet you at middleweight because he never says no to a fight. Problem is, though, he had to gain 25 pounds in 10 days against a guy who was larger and longer than him because Nate Diaz is ridiculously long. Nate Diaz has also got one of the hardest chins in all of fighting sports. You know, he's only been knocked out once in like 11, 14 years, something like that. He's been in the UFC for a while. He's been in MMA and boxing for a long time, too. Either way, Conor McGregor fought him. First round, Conor actually kicked his ass. You know, and then he got submitted in the second round because he was exhausted from fighting someone that big. Conor McGregor, the day after the fight, called Dana White's phone like a million times, called Mike Prezzelli, the owner of UFC and all that stuff, a billion times, and said, I want to fight Nate Diaz at 200. I don't give a shit about my title. I don't give a fuck about money. I want to fight him. He's like, I've made enough money. I don't care about money. I don't even need to get paid for this fight. I just want to fight Nate Diaz and show people that I can actually do what I need to do. Because he was extremely disappointed in himself. Said he went into the locker room, thought about it for a minute, and realized that he didn't give a shit. He was like, I'm good. I'm fine. I'm fine. The next day, they just kept lingering, and he's like, fuck it. I need to fight Nate Diaz. So now in the featherweight division, Jose Aldo and Frankie Edgar are actually fighting for a interim title because they don't assume that Conor McGregor is ever coming back to featherweight. Because not only does he want to fight Nate Diaz again, but Anderson Silva wants to fight Conor McGregor.
That has a lot of shit going on right now.
Dude, Conor McGregor is literally hitting the UFC harder than any athlete has ever hit the UFC in history. You know, we thought James Jones was big. Forrest Griffin came in hot because of the Ultimate Fighter. Yeah. But Conor McGregor is literally like, I'm doing this. He's already one of the top billed fighters in the UFC. Which, you know, other than Brock Lesnar, hasn't happened.
True.
Brock Lesnar was a beast. Within three fights, he was the UFC heavyweight champion. He held it for 4. Division was kind of light, but it doesn't matter. But Conor McGregor going to middleweight would be cool because he also has problems cutting down to the featherweight weight anyways. So he might as well fight at middleweight and take on the best. Because honestly, no one gives a fuck about featherweight or bantamweight or lightweight. It starts at middleweight with Anderson Silva and GSP. No one's cared about the lightweight division since Frankie Edgar fought. Not Frankie Edgar, since BJ Penn fought.
And that was even arguable.
Yeah, that was even that great. You know, honestly, when BJ Penn was in the lightweight division, I liked Clay Guida better. Clay Guida was the beast.
Yeah. Derek Stein.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, I remember UFC 100. with Frank Mir and Brock Lesnar having their rematch, you know, and Brock Lesnar fucking up Frank Mir. And that made me happy. So now UFC 200, I get to watch this badass dude fuck someone up. How you doing, buddy?
Stop.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm not laughing at you.
I'm laughing with you.
Alright, you might actually have to edit this one. There's a lot of cough going on this one.
You okay, buddy?
Damn.
You done? Okay, so...
You pause it.
No, not yet. It's funny. Alright. Whatever. The shit happens. We're smoking. We're at the smoking table. We're good to go. Every now and then you choke. Lisa was on a nice ass rip though. Like you killed it, bro.
I was?
Yeah.
No.
So yeah, UFC 200 has led up to what I wanted it to. You know, UFC 100 was an amazing moment for me, and UFC 200 is gonna be another amazing moment for me. I'm actually gonna go watch it. UFC.
Are you gonna go out and watch it?
Yeah.
I'm not going out with you to watch it.
Oh man.
If you were gonna watch it at your house, I'd watch it with you.
I'm not paying. I'm going to Buffalo Wild Wings and getting shit faced. Taking an Uber back home. I can get a $50 Buffalo Wild Wings gift card. With like, and I'm just gonna go get fucked up, dude.
You know what? I'm going with you then. We're going. If we're gift carding it,
Yeah, we're gift
I'm gonna
carding,
get
bro.
fucked up on gift card.
We're gonna get fucked up on gift card, and we're gonna watch Conor McGregor
True Stoner style right
beat
now.
the
I'm
shit
all
out of
for
Nate
it.
Diaz, bro. Cause that's it. I fucking hate Nate Diaz. He's such a bitch.
We'll pregame before we go. Shout out to Uber. Making pre-games happen.
July 9th. Oh my god, I keep reading things in July, thinking that we're in July, and I'm like, we're in fucking April, dude. Chill the fuck out. Like, there's a Slipknot there's a Slipknot concert in July, and I keep feeling like, oh my god, that's so close, and I'm like, I don't even want to go. I can't go. I don't want to go, and I can't go. But someone already bought the ticket, and I'm like, dude, I just gotta tell you to sell the ticket. I can't do it. I don't got time for that. I got no time for that. But yeah, July 9th, UFC 200, McGregor. My Irish accent sucks. So I guess we're moving on to...
Easy.
Yeah.
I forgot to set up through
Deric the Jedi is going to
serenade us.
more music. Jedi jam session.
And we'll be right back after these messages. Hi, I'm Dre from the Smoking Table. Have you ever wondered, where can I put all my quarters, but never known where? Well now, thanks to the lucky quarter holder, you can now hold your quarters wherever you go. Doesn't matter where, to the store, to the park, underwater, doesn't matter. It's waterproof, I think. So come buy a quarter holder, because what else are you gonna do with your quarters? Leave them in your pocket? Alright, so welcome back now for a special
That was
music.
strange.
Now for
We are TST's brought to you by the quarter holder apparently.
the quarter holder. Where else are you gonna put your quarters? In your pockets?
Where else? Not the purse.
No. So now for a music section that we got, we're gonna have Deric the Jedi jam out. So here we go.
You like it now?
Oh shit, yeah, actually pretty good, dude.
Yeah.
And this is your new guitar, right? The one that's on your Tumblr?
Yeah.
The new one that you just got. That
Oh,
your girlfriend
yeah.
painted? Let me see. Oh,
No,
no.
she didn't paint it.
Oh, that paint job was dope.
That was the acoustic one.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Alright. I'm feeling Deric right now. I'm feeling it. Alright, so I'm gonna do some spoken word for Deric.
Yay.
Creative cloud is flowing. Give me something I can do some spoken word to.
Make some spoken word music. Oh, me?
No, Deric.
Make some spoken word music.
Spoken word music. Da 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 da. Yeah, yeah.
With your guitar.
Wow.
Yeah, go with that. Go with that. You're good on that one. Go with that.
Yeah.
Whatever you were doing, just jam out. I wake up in the morning and think to myself, toast.
I love toast.
I love toast. It is the best part of waking up in the morning. I get my toast and my jam. No traffic jams in my toast.
Oh, fuck.
Sweet toast with a crunch without cinnamon. It is only toast that is needed for me. 'Cause I am and I love toast.
I love toast. Yes. That was incredible. It made my dreams come
Something tells me at some point I'm gonna hear this and be embarrassed by it.
It was beautiful.
But every other time that I hear that, I'm gonna love it.
I was gonna go after you and I don't even know what to say anymore. When you do the sentimental trials. That was incredible. Oh shit.
This is awesome right now. This is why we haven't had guests on this show. What can we not do? What do we need somebody else to come in and do for us?
I don't know.
We can do our own live band. We can do our own fucking interviews.
I think we're pretty good. I feel like we're a mix between NPR and The Daily Show.
That's the other thing. We're informative. We're informative and entertainment. We're fucking
Exactly.
Sesame Street for weed.
Whoa. I want to be Big Bird.
Big Bird toot toot.
We both can't be Big Bird. I want to be
think
Elmo.
Derek has the advantage on Big Bird.
I think he does too. I'll be Oscar. I'll be the Grouch. I just don't want to be Elmo. Or Burr and Ernie.
Yeah, no.
No.
I'll be Cookie Monster.
There you go.
Fucking background music.
This is cool. I like this section.
Is it? Am I going good?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Go on, dude. hear Jimmy. Woody Harrelson. It's patriotic and badass at the same time.
It's radical. You got like eagles flying through the sky with rockets. Rockets flying. The eagles on the rockets.
Yes.
Eagle rockets.
Explosion eagles. Eagles with freaking flame retardant feathers.
Oh, that'd be so amazing.
Flying through explosions.
Eagle scalping people.
I had a hint of Death Star to it.
Good.
I think people are actually gonna like this segment because you're just like letting your mind wander. If you're already high for this, like this is nice.
Just listening to music, yo.
This is what I do. Like after I get home from the show, this is what I do. Like, but with headphones, and I just fucking like a lot.
See, I can never learn guitar. I tried. My fingers wouldn't move right. It was sad. I went to class, and my uncle did too, and he got really good, and I got really bad. I felt like I got worse as we went.
I've always been a percussionist.
Play drums.
Yeah. I play drums and I can play the bass. I can't play
I can minorly play drums. I once learned how to play a song on them. Forgot that long ago.
Was it Mary Had a Little Lamb?
No, it was In the End by Linkin Park. I learned the same song on keyboard.
Okay, yeah.
So, literally the only song I've ever musically been able to play is In the End by Linkin Park.
That's alright, you can jam out to that though.
But, yeah.
Nice. April is the month, isn't it? Rest in peace, Kurt Cobain.
It should be Kurt Cobain Awareness Month.
Seattle is legal now, man. That whole area around this month is gonna
Grungier than
be
ever.
real chill. Shout out to Seattle. That was almost a tongue twister.
Shout out to Seattle. I'll say it again. We are a band of many talents.
right, Derek, 30-second outro. Play us out.
Bye.
Yeah.
Oh man.
We still have like 15 seconds left. He's gonna get back into it and it's gonna rain. Watch.
Bye.
I'm tired. I think I'll go home now.
Oh shit.
Alright. So what do we got? Mind trips now, right? Yeah. Derek's pulling a double.
Alright.
That was awesome, dude.
Really?
Yes. That was amazing.
He has a girlfriend. All the women love a musician.
So do dudes in cars.
Dude, what?
Oh, can we say this real quick? Can we give them an example of the dedication to the show?
Oh. I carried my electric guitar in my case and my amplifier here, heavy as shit. And then, like, some dude just picked me up. He was like, dude, you're a musician, where you going? I'm like, I'm going to my friend's house.
It was a fellow Good Samaritan musician that
nice
picked
guy.
him up that could have easily been a psycho murderer, but
Oh, the whole
luckily
ride
he
there,
was
I was
not.
scared out of my face. I was like, no, don't kill me. When
Yeah.
I got out of his car, like, I was like, you drive away with my shit, I'll kill you.
Would you have rather been raped or killed?
neither?
The fuck?
I'm saying, like, I mean, you never know.
I really don't know. I kind of
Neither?
like living, but I really don't want to get raped.
This guy's driving to Mexico and he needs somebody. He doesn't want somebody alive. He just needs another body in the car. Literally, just another body.
I do that. I chill with them.
No, he doesn't want you alive.
Oh,
He's gonna kill you and then just keep your body in the car.
damn.
Just so he has somebody to talk to, you know.
I'm much better to talk to when I'm alive.
No, you change radio stations when you're alive.
Oh shit.
No.
Okay.
None of this is funny.
Yeah, it is.
People have had stuff turn out bad with hitchhikers. I mean, but musicians code paid off here, and we appreciate it. But don't talk to strangers. Stranger danger.
Yeah.
We're gonna buy you a whistle.
I have this whistle right
I
here.
need a bigger adult.
You gotta go to the NBA to find bigger adults.
I need a bigger adult. Like,
Oh,
I don't know, dude.
Alright, let's do mind trips.
Okay. Okay, the mind trip for today, like, you ever have, like, you remember in your childhood you had, like, a thing that was popular, like, on TV you seen? Like, people, like, got, and it was popular at the time?
Yeah.
It was on the commercial. So you got it, like, if you liked it or not. So I tried Heelys. Because I seen it on the commercial and I was like, I want it.
When he first told me that he had Heelys, it made me so sad. Just like the age gap was there. Like, Heelys came and went in between. Like, they weren't popular for my age group when they came out. And they are long forgotten about by the time my son was born.
There was a 5-year span where they were awesome.
Yeah, there was no way that Heelys was ever going to come into my life. It wasn't meant to be.
Oh my gosh. I liked Heelys. I never wore them, but I always thought the kids were cool.
But did you like them? Or
No, I hated it because it made me trip and busted my tooth. I don't know what Mars is.
I saw a lot of little kids bust their ass on Heelys. It was, I mean, Heelys came out. I was already like into my 20s, I think. But like so many kids like running to like their parents and forgetting they have Heelys on. I seen a kid go through a glass of a mall kiosk before. Like, it was all bad with Heelys got banned from the mall in the city that I used to live in at the time.
Nice.
Heelys.
I watched a kid we were in this auditorium and he just like across everybody into the wall.
It's either forgetting that the wheel is there and going sliding, or forgetting how far you have to tilt to get that sneaker and you like stop instantly. Heelys were just all bad. I think Heelys like went out of business as fast as they did, probably because of like lawsuits and shit.
Oh yeah, no
Like people with the fucking hoverboards now. Those hoverboards that are catching on, like they're not even allowed on planes anymore. Like one of those bitches burst into flames on a fucking flight.
Oh shit.
That's like all bad.
Yeah. Oh man.
I'm glad you brought up Heelys though. I mean, as bad as it made me, as old as it made me feel, it's funny because like Heelys was one of those things that like I was already an adult, so I can look at it and be like, this is a stupid fucking idea. But had I been a kid, I probably would have wanted a pair.
Oh man.
What's yours?
You know that hop thing? You would put the thing
The
around,
ball with the...
You put it around your ankle and you'd hop it and it would count every
Oh,
time
to
you
skip
jump.
it?
The skip it.
You gotta skip it?
Yeah. We all had to skip it. My aunt got to skip it and like she challenged
Was
me.
yours blue to convince you that it...
No. She had one. She challenged me and I did it and I beat her, right? Like hardcore. She hated the thing and threw it in the ditch next to the house. I was like, why the fuck are you gonna do that? So I went and grabbed it and painted it myself and I used it. Because I found it extraordinarily entertaining. And then they would count what I did. I love it. I really like that toy.
This is as good as Heelys.
Oh man, Skip It was so cool. It was like one of the cool things that I had.
Fucking skip it.
Because what would suck is up until the age...
just like floating.
Yeah, you just go like this. You just jump over it.
You basically just penguin walk and then counted your steps.
Yeah. That's what I loved about it, man. What sucked growing up, my aunt was the only one who really got us gifts. My older aunt, right? Mm-hmm. And she would always get us the same thing. Me, my aunt, and my uncle would always get the same 3 things, just different variations of it. So we each had one of those bears that you used to color on and then wash.
Yeah.
Me and my uncle are guys. First off, my aunt's the only girl, but most of the toys are based off of her preferences. So we just got stuck with like weird ass toys that we didn't want. You know, so like having a Skip It compared to a Furby or a little wash doll or what was the one year I got Pokemon things? I was like, I don't even like these things.
If I would have got to Skip It, I would have used it as like a fucking ninja toy. I would have put it on my arm and tried to slap people with it.
I've done that before. I did that.
And it has a counter. Alright, so when Deric put this to me, not only did he date me with his answer, I'm gonna date myself with mine. But it's because it fucking broke the like second day that I got it, and it was very near and dear to me. I had a fucking Snoopy snow cone maker.
Like the cranky ones?
Yeah.
Aw, those things are awesome.
It broke. It was cheap. Like, we had, you know, this was back in the days when you had ice cubes. Like, you had the ice tray that you filled up and you put in the refrigerator. Yeah. Those ice cubes were hard as shit.
Hard as fuck. Like, the solid mass of water.
A little fucking plastic crank with, like, a Gillette blade in it to shave the fucking ice. That bitch broke in 2 days. We got we got all the 5 snow cones, motherfucker, before we just drank the juice.
Yes.
And called it a day.
Oh man. I used to mix the juice with a little bit of water and freeze it. That's how I
Freeze
do it.
cups, man. Freeze cups were the shit. I grew up in a time where people had like storehouses. Like people, like their house, like they would have like a sunroom in the front because it was like Florida. They would have a sunroom where they would sell shit out of, and they would sell like in the summer they sell like freeze cups, and because it's the deep south they'd sell like pickled eggs and hot sausages, and they'd have like little, you know, the penny candies and shit like that. Well, damn, I sound old now saying penny candies, but yeah, shit like that, you know, gum and shit.
Shaved ice. I love shaved ice.
But they would sell the shaved ice and they would sell the freeze cups, but they would have like fruit cocktail in the bottom of them, but it would be like Kool-Aid and they freeze it.
That's awesome.
Those shits would have bomb in the summer, dude.
Those things sound amazing.
And the quarter juices and shit.
See, I never had that. I had an old lady who had a house and she would sell shit out of her house.
Yeah.
Like in her basement in Chicago. We called her the candy lady.
Yeah, it was like that.
Okay, yeah. So we had that. She was this old white lady living in the hood.
Yeah.
And she sold us a bunch of candy from her basement. In
Those people are
retrospect, it's
awesome.
crazy, but she was cool and I'm not dead.
No, those
You're not
people are
dead.
awesome. Those are always the people who have like the fucking Sam's or Costco cards or something. So they go and purchase like fucking vendor candies and sell them out of their fucking houses.
Yep. She's a old lady, man. I don't know what happened to her.
Especially when you like live in an apartment complex and you have one of those like in the apartment complex.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I don't know who made the Snoopy ice machine, but
They
it was probably that was one of those Christmases where it was like you can get this, but that's it. Because of course it's like ridiculously overpriced and
Yeah.
shit. But I wanted it that bad. I wanted it with my heart and soul. It was Snoopy. Like Snoopy was Snoopy. Snoopy was the whole point of getting a dog.
It makes sense. It makes sense. I would love for a dog to just chill with
So
a bird.
for them to mismanufacture something with Snoopy's face on it, that was the disservice to the kids back then.
Fuck them. Assholes.
But can I get back to the stop fucking with shit since we got just a little bit of time left over? How much time we got left over?
Oh, I got 2 minutes.
Okay. Stop remaking shit. Like,
No.
everybody used to look forward to, you know, and I mean, don't even ask me when these fucking movies were originally made. Like the fucking Great Pumpkin shit with, you know, Snoopy and
Charlie Brown.
yeah, Charlie Brown, the Christmas and
They
shit.
remade Charlie Brown. It was horrible.
Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, those things are timeless classics. Like, the people who live through, like, the 70s and 80s, like, we watched the 70s and 80s and 60s and 50s versions of shit. Like,
Now you gotta watch it be destroyed by modernness.
yeah. Because people want to remake everything. Ever since, like, Power Rangers. Because Power Rangers worked. People just started remaking every fucking thing.
Well, see, Power Rangers in my mind seem like I love Power Rangers. I think it's the greatest thing ever created. Even though I haven't really watched it since Turbo, I still think the fact that you're able to have a show go on for 20 years and, you know, rotate it so properly that it still entertains the right amount of people to stay on the fucking air.
Well, that's true, because Power Rangers never really went away.
Yeah.
People lose interest in it,
And it just revamps.
but, like, people below you pick it up.
Yeah, they revitalize it. It's awesome. But I am super duper, extremely, amazingly excited about the Power Ranger movie being a like remake of the original Power Ranger movie. Because let me tell you, that battle in New York where Tommy was in the Eagle and he connected the train, dude. There's some remakes that need to be made. Ghostbusters, no, that was bad. Bill Murray. People with movies with stars and legends don't remake it. Movies that failed or, you know, didn't have anyone successful from it, Power Rangers. Remake. Give someone else another chance, you know? To make a movie good. But yeah, I agree. Don't remake
Stop
classics.
digitally animating cartoons. Garfield sucked. The Smurfs sucked. Like, Scooby-Doo sucked. The digitally animated Scooby-Doo sucked. Stop doing that.
Where did Matthew Lillard go? They all died in that movie.
Leave cartoons alone.
No.
That was my special message to end this. Because, I mean, come 2.5 hours begins Cannabis Awareness Month, and we got a whole slew of shit going on with that. So, speaking of which, 420 is a Wednesday. Not only is 420 on Wednesday, 420 is going to be our live show.
We're gonna do a live show on 420. Will you Winky Walk?
So we will bring you details as we work the details out for that. But how the hell do we not have a live show on 420 on Wednesday?
We have to. It has to happen. It's the prophecy. It is the prophecy. I'll tell you that. It is the prophecy. Written in the walls of 1804 BC. That's the best way I've ever said a number.
1804 BC.
Yeah, we're gonna leave on that. How do you like that?
Good job, Jerry.